339, 340, 341, 342. Hello everybody and welcome to Shenaniderp. Today marks a great day in my gaming history. No, wait. The other thing. A terrible day. This marks a terrible day in my gaming history. This marks the 7th, approximately, time that I've tried to record this episode. And I have decided that to make it so that this is the final time I record this episode, I am not going to be going over the power armor. Because every time I do that, the episode turns out like crap, and it's just, no. I'm just going to say straight up, I do have the power armor, I do know how to make the stuff, I do know how to use the stuff, I don't like it, let's just end it there, and just stop. Seriously, stop. So, updates. I've increased the size of the sorting wall, I've added books to the sorting wall. What else did we do? I've started upgrading my geothermal generators to Greg Tech's thermal generators. Let's see. These industrial centrifuges give us tin and copper ingots, plus tiny piles of tungsten dust, which presently we have no use for, purely out of lava. So our tin and copper problem is taken care of. What else do I got? We got one of those Laptronic charge pads now. Apparently space has been going apeshit with the nether killing, or with the wither killing, getting the nether stars. For anybody out there who has it, we apparently have stuff to trade for iridium. So, adult, we need more iridium. Lots of it. Name your price. Let's see, auto grinding, smelting, system. A system where we make infinite clay blocks, a system where we make infinite lapis. Over there's my gold. This is where we make dark iron bars. Yeah, I'm just doing a very, very quick update. More MFSUs. I love these things. Semi-fluid generators. They don't produce a lot of power, 8 EU per tick, but they use creosote oil. And I kind of have a lot of it. And I'm glad I can finally have a use for it. So yeah, there we go. Quick updates. I'd go into detail, but that's another way my previous episodes kept falling apart. So, let's end the updates here. If you have any specific questions, let me know in the comments, and I will address them directly. Now that the boring update stuff is out of the way, let's get down to building things. And by building things, I mean let's take advantage of all this power we're producing. We have multiple geothermal generators, multiple thermal generators. We got the semi-fluid generators down there. Upstairs in the west wall, we have, 3 hybrid solar panels. And then, strangely enough, we have 4 ultimate hybrid solar panels to go with it. I did not make them. Adult made them when he gave us his teleporter, which I will not be teleporting to his place on camera because I don't know if he wants that shown. He seems to be a little uptight about people seeing things. On a related note, we will not be offering a map download, probably ever. Yeah. So we have all this power. We may as well use it. And by use it, I mean matter fab. Yes. And to make a matter fab, we need asinine amounts of stuff because it's all full-blown Greg Tech. And the problem is, I think we need tungsten ingots, which are made by cooking, come on, there we go, tungsten dust in the industrial blast furnace. However, our industrial blast furnace won't cook the tungsten dust because it's not hot enough. If we looked in here, we can see 2,500 or 2,500,000, so 2 million K of heat. And we are, whoa, I was already there. We are producing 1,700 K of heat. Or is that K not in thousand, but K as in Kelvin? Yeah, that's probably it. It's probably not 17 or 1.7 million degrees. It's 1,700 Kelvin. Yeah, that's probably it. But we need to upgrade our industrial blast furnace so it can produce more heat. Well, if I remember what Space said, we need chrome to upgrade our industrial blast furnace. So it's time to make chrome. And we make chrome through a very complicated process by downloading it from Google. No, by macerating a block of chrome, which of course we don't have. Here, chrome. Okay, industrial electrolyzer, which I don't think we have. Well, I guess I'm going to have to make one of those too. But we can get 1 chrome dust out of 9 ruby dust. And as far as I can tell, that's the only way to make chrome. Oh, and that thing. Uvarovite dust. Which is made from yellow garnet dust. Yeah, no, because yellow garnet dust comes from 1 yellow garnet for... Yeah, no. No. That would take forever, considering I've only ever found, like, 2 of them on a server, and we haven't found any this server. So, that's a no. So, ruby dust is the way to go. However, I've got 2 stacks of rubies, and I kinda use it here for energy crystals, so I can make MFEs, and then I can make MFSUs. Yeah. So, no. No, ruby dust. However, we can use redstone to make ruby dust, and as we can see, I have a lot of redstone, to the point where we're actually about to fill an entire barrel. So we got lots and lots and lots of redstone to use. So we can use redstone to make ruby dust, but we need industrial centrifuges to do it. And that is made with refined iron. Come on. I hate this looping thing that it does. Advanced circuits. Okay, so refined iron, advanced circuit, advanced machine blocks, extractor. Ooh, well, extractors are at least easy. Machine blocks, electric circuits, and tree taps. Well, tree taps are easy as pie. Can we make them out of... fir logs. Yeah, can we make tree taps out of fir logs? Let's find out. Yes! Alrighty, well, that makes life easy. The only thing that doesn't make life easy is we are going to have to make a bunch of them. Because I want to use a lot of industrial centrifuges. So, I'm going to make a line of industrial centrifuges, get them all plugged in, ready to go, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we have 6 industrial centrifuges going. And they're going to take a while because that's just how industrial centrifuges work. They take forever. But I want this to keep going. Basically, I don't want this thing to stop. So, how am I going to get it to do that? That is a very good question. Well, let's try the easy answers. Whoa. Let's start with a hopper. Random redstone lying on the ground. Yeah, let's start with hoppers on top, like over there, to automatically fill in the redstone as we need it. And let's see if that part works, which, to do that, we need regular iron. I don't know how much. Chests and gears. Now I've got plenty of chests, I just need to make the gears. So first thing I need to do is figure out if this actually works, and if it does, we've got 54 in here, so if I put a stack of redstone in here, we should lose all but 54. Well, that's a yes. Alrighty. So now that we have lots and lots and lots of redstone, now we need to output things at some point. And if I had to guess, I would guess either out the bottom or out the back or front. But since the back is occupied by the cables, let's try the bottom. And I'm going to be doing that with our standard transpositor. Ever so slight change of plans. I'm using filters instead of transposers because I just happen to have 27 filters spare where I don't have that many transposers spare. But I guess the only way to actually test and see if this works is to wait till it finishes spinning, which will take... I have no idea how long. Brewing, alloy furnace, magma, shape. 1,100 seconds. 1,100 seconds equals how much real world time? Where's my calculator? 1100 divided by 60 equals 18 minutes. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes approximately. And that took forever and a day. But hey, we've got our pyrite dust, we've got ruby dust, mercury cell, silicon cell, and now I'm just waiting for the filters to fire to see if that actually worked, to see if it will actually pull anything out. But while we're doing that, while we're waiting, we can see that there was another slight problem. As we can see, it's not spinning anymore, none of these things are going. That is because these filters took out all of the cells. Yeah. Ooh, I think I just saw the filters fire. And it didn't pull anything out of the inventory. Did they just fire? I think they did. Come on. Well, if it didn't, it should have now. And it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Okay, so bottom equals no. Alrighty, so I'm going to have to rewire this, put the wiring underneath, and then put the filters behind. So I will wire that up. I won't force you guys to watch. I'll wire that up and I'll come right back. Well, there we go. I think that is a very clear answer as to where the output of the industrial centrifuges are, and that's out the back. As we can see, I'm down to 5 industrial centrifuges because of this insane lag that I get in fits and bursts. Well, I've been sitting here for at least 15 seconds, and I haven't seen these things firing, so I would assume that it works. And that bottom is the output for the cell section. So, what does this all mean? Well, this all means that 1, I need to find a way to input redstone, and 2, I need to find a way to input tin. Conveniently, that pipe right there is the pipe that outputs from the industrial centrifuges upstairs, and they're the ones that output the tin and the copper. So I could fairly easily output the tin into, say, a chest. Oh, okay, yeah. Set up a filter here to output only tin into a chest, and then use a fabricator, which obviously we use a buttload of them now, to fabricate them into cells to distribute along the, these centrifuges, which I guess I could put the floor in before I fall down again. There we go. Okay, so, yeah, so how about instead of me just yammering on, how about I actually just do it and show you what I'm doing? So first thing I need is, well, a lot of equipment. Alrighty, let's see if we can do this. First thing we need to do is change the destination of the tin ingots, which we can do with this filter. Boop. Why is that connecting there? It probably shouldn't be connecting there, but let's throw some tin in there so I don't have to accidentally pick everything up. Flip around. So there we go. Now we're outputting like we should. Let's see, pneumatic tubes. Put them over this way a bit, just so that they're out of the way, and right there should do me. I'm going to be using a small chest. That way, if the tin ever does fill up all of this stuff that I'm about to make, then the rest of the tin will automatically go into the rest of the sorting system and go into its barrel like it should. Oh, right, I can't open the chest with the pipes on it, apparently. Alright. Oh, apparently I can. I'm just lagging. Again. So let's set our fabricator down. Ooh, we need 2 more ingots. Oh, I don't need more ingots, do I? Because they don't actually count. So, yeah. So, boop. There we go. Now we have empty cells. Now I'm going to try something that it should work. I see absolutely no reason why it wouldn't. But I'm going to put a transposer down instead of my standard wooden pipes with the Arctic gates, or however you pronounce them. Come on, there we go. Let's point in the right direction here. And then I will connect to the front of these things in the hopes that the front is where the cells are supposed to go. Or hopefully the GregTech stuff is smart enough to auto-sort itself. Yeah, what are the odds of that? So, well, the cells are going somewhere. Let's see, they went in there. Oh, nope, but they're going into the top. And what does that say there? I don't know what the hell that's supposed to say. Insufficient energy line. So, wait, what? Oh, because I'm a stupid freaking moron, aren't I? I didn't give these guys power. Well, I still have a problem. I still have to figure out how to get the cells in there. Okay, now we should have sufficient energy. Well, it still says we got insufficient energy line, but it's actually spinning, so I don't know what it's saying, why it's saying insufficient energy line, even though it's actually doing its thing. I guess I'll just have to give it time and wait and see what happens. So now I've got to figure out how to make this work, since this obviously is not the direction we need to go. Can we do it from the top? Like if I pop all of these, or if I just take some of the redstone out and put in the empty cells. No. Okay, so the top is not where it needs to go. At least I don't think it's where it needs to go. So now I have this extra industrial centrifuge because I'm running out of ideas of what to do with things. Plus the overwhelming fact that the second I pop this thing, it's probably going to disappear because GregTech is a pain in the ass. So, okay, so we tested top, and top didn't do crap for us. Actually, let's put this up on top of a block. That way I have to destroy it significantly less often. So if I put it up there, I have access to all 6 sides. And I can basically plug the tubes in wherever I need to plug them in. So, tubage. So if I plop this on top, it goes directly into the center and is not what I need. If we put this on the bottom, we get... Oh, now it goes into the right space. Okay, so the cells need to go into the bottom of the industrial centrifuge. Everything needs to get pulled out the back, or probably the front. The front would probably work. And then the stuff you're actually centrifuging needs to be pushed in from the top. Well, that worked. Alrighty, I have no idea how it's spinning because we're not getting power to anything yet. But that's just a simple task of me throwing power around the front because I'm far too lazy to put power anywhere else. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, where's that coming from? Did I put those in there? I probably put those in there. Alright, but these are actually bypassing these centrifuges and going into this one. So that means this actually works. Thank God. That took forever just to figure out. Okay, so we have a source of tin. We have a source of our cells, our empty cells, going into our centrifuges. Then we have, well, kind of a source of redstone, which... I could probably tear into this system here and pull all of the redstone out of here and send it off in that direction instead of where it's going now fairly easily. Just by putting a filter and another set of pipes. Well, I'm off to go do that, so that just means I need another filter, which I only have transposers. And yeah, that will bypass pretty much everything else. I don't know if there's... Well, yeah, that's debate. That is a big debate on what I can do with that. I'll have to think about that for a little while. See if I can set up a system that still gathers up redstone, but also puts redstone in the centrifuges. And there we have it, I think. A system that will pull redstone down this pipe into these hoppers, get them centrifuged, and then output all of the stuff into here, which I guess I can just plug somewhere else and get them sorted nice and easily. Now, what I was saying before about getting it so that we could still gather up redstone and yet still output stuff to the hopper. Well, my guess is that these hoppers are going to fill up significantly faster than we're going to be using the redstone. So, in theory, which I will have to test over the course of a couple of hours, possibly. Not on this video, obviously. But over the course of a little while, I'll test this and see if I eventually start working up on my infinite lapis machine again. Because right now I have the infinite clay block machine disabled, because I can't think of a use of anything more than 104 blocks of clay. Or 104 stacks of blocks of clay. So, yeah. And also, in theory, once this thing gets full of empty cells, this will start getting full of tin ingots, which I could probably do this. And then the chest will fill up just that much faster. Yeah, exactly like that. That way we can only have one stack of tin in here. We can have, well, 9 stacks of cells in here. And then in theory, once those fill up, I should also be gathering up tin ingots again. Which I guess I could test. I have lots and lots and lots of tin ingots. Whee! Okay, so I'm going to need a buttload of these. That might qualify as a buttload. Probably not, though. My inventory is kind of full with everything else I've been doing. So let's chuck all these in here. And then just get it to produce its massive amounts of... yeah. Throw that in there. Go get a couple more stacks of tin. Woo. And this is probably going to be another thing I'm going to have to test out over the course of a couple of hours, possibly days, just to make sure that we're not going to be producing or outputting things faster than we're inputting things. I don't know. I really, really don't know. Well, that's a good sign. Alrighty, so now we have full inventory of empty cells, almost a full stack of tin ingots. So in theory, next time that thing outputs tin, one of them should come down here, and the other one shouldn't. In theory, of course. In practice, that's going to be something completely different. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let this go for a little while, couple of hours, and then I will come back and let you guys know how it worked. So it's been a couple of hours that I've been leaving this thing run, or at least a couple of YouTube videos. I was watching Generic B play Terra Firma Craft, which that game looks interesting. That mod looks very, very challenging, which makes me think I want to start playing that, probably on camera, depending on how you guys respond. I was actually also thinking, as with me, I never do anything simple. Yeah, as we can see. I was actually thinking about starting a server of Terra Firma Craft. But, yeah, I don't know how that works yet. I just glanced over the website, so I haven't figured any of that stuff yet. Anyways, so back to the machine. It seems to be working. I mean, we've been keeping the redstone up. We're actually gathering more redstone than we need for this thing. So we are still producing lapis over there, so no fear. But that also means that I probably didn't even have to bother with the hoppers. I probably just could have connected the tubes straight into the centrifuges. But, you know what? They're there. They're staying there. I ain't screwing with it. Tin, however, is another story. Yeah. We are either breaking even on tin production as opposed to tin usage, or we are just shy. So we're either staying even or we're dropping. Not sure yet. Well, yeah, not sure at all, but I'm assuming that's because we have 6 industrial centrifuges down here, and there were 5 up there. So I added a 6th. But I just added a 6th, so I don't know if that's going to make the difference just yet. It's just going to be one of those things that I have to leave go. However, we're up to 53 ruby dust, over 2 stacks of mercury cells, which can be used for nickel and platinum. Silicon cells, which we can use for solar panels. Pyrite, which as far as I can tell can be used for nothing really, really good. I mean, I can make sulfur, and then I can make sulfur torches, but yeah, I mean, that's mostly for decoration. It's not really for anything useful. As far as I can tell, pyrite doesn't really have much of a use. Yeah, sulfur, iron. Well, we don't have to worry about iron because I've got plenty of iron. I do not have plenty of sulfur, so it's something. Yeah, so pretty much we can make sulfur. And sulfur is used for sulfur torches, sulfuric acid, gunpowder, more gunpowder, fertilizer. We can make fertilizer. Sulfur cells. Ooh, what are sulfur cells used for? Fertilizer. Yeah, nothing good. Nothing really useful. So as far as I can tell, pyrite is kind of worthless. But silicon cells we can use and make solar panels out of, which will be cool. I can make solar turtles. Woo! Mercury cells we can use to make nickel and platinum, which I seem to remember space wanting platinum for something. I don't remember what, but hey, we can make it now. Of course, we need... What do we need for this? Hang on, it's like... Yeah, in this pile of crap. Where are you? There you are. Ferrous ore, which I think we have like 2 stacks of. So with the ferrous ore, we can make nickel dust and platinum dust. So that's cool. So yeah, fun times. So I'm going to let this run overnight. I'm probably going to be adding another industrial centrifuge up the top side, since we have space for it. We have the space for it, and we have the power. And yeah, all I'd have to do is just add more liquid ducts, add filters, run this wire, blah blah blah, and yeah, simple as that. And basically we just have crap going, and this produces stuff quick, man. This lava spins up fast. So, hey, I think we did a pretty good episode. Ooh, but there is another thing that I want to do in this episode. Okay, so it's been pointed out to me that pneumatic tubes can connect to tesseracts. Okay, and as we've seen down here, I have a transposer spitting things out into an obsidian pipe. Well, it would be probably better if I used a tube to connect. But when I tried to use tubes before, it didn't work. However, that was on the old server with, I believe, a different mod pack. I don't remember now. So... if we connect the tubage... Oh, it does connect. Okay, so the Tesseract actually does connect. So that means we can tear this out. Go away, you're just annoying. Though I'm going to leave that there because that is my ender chest connected to that guy now, my sorting pouch. So I can just throw stuff in there to be thrown through the sorting machine. So I'm going to leave that there. Now, let's go up top side. Whee! And let's see if we can do this side. However, we can already see a problem. And that problem is that this tube right here is not connected to this tesseract. So, like, nowhere do these tubes actually connect to this tesseract. So what exactly does that mean? It works, but it doesn't work. Well, let's pop this. Pop that. And what if we connect only? No. I don't know. I just don't know. So it looks like it works on one side, but it doesn't work on the other. Which I can imagine is very, very confusing. However, it works on the other side, so hey, that's a step, at least. That's cool. I don't have to be throwing things at it anymore. But yeah, okay, so I say we did a pretty good episode. So I will say to you guys, as always, keep playing the game and have fun. Oh, and I do want to say one last word before I go. Aluminum.